Hi, my name is John Breon with Elizabethtown College, and this is my persuasive presentation for Professor Allyson Martin in my COM 3040 class for the spring of 2018. The project that I'm doing is a discussion on turnover, and I want to thank everybody for joining me here today. Wanted to talk about some issues that we're having in our production department. As you all know, last year we focused on turnover company-wide, and our production department actually experienced 33% turnover. I know there was a tough year. We had a lot of overtime. It was really important for us to keep staff, but for some reason, 3 out of every 10 employees that we had, we turned over. Now, some of those employees stayed in-house. They transferred to other departments. Some of them were new hires that we brought in that just didn't work out. But we really need to focus this year on reducing the turnover that we have. That 33% in the survey equates to about 17 employees in the department leaving. And so that's something that we really want to focus on this year. For those of you that didn't know, those 17 employees represent about $65,000 in cost. It costs money to advertise to hire people. It costs time, interviewer time, manager time, hiring time, orientation time. It costs us money to have people cover their shifts. So turnover is really important for us to address. More importantly, that turnover puts more of a strain on you in the workforce. So last year we did our survey, employee engagement. We wanted to check and see where everybody was at. And we actually scored 67% in employee morale. That's not very good. We're striving for 100%. We want to make this a really great company to work for. I feel like that turnover has a direct impact on the morale of our employees. If we can look at bringing these staff in, so we have 14 staff in the department now, we've interviewed everybody. 11 out of the 14 have pointed at training as an issue that they feel we have with new hires. Basically, new people to the company aren't picking up as quickly as we need them to, or they want to try and move into some different positions before they're ready. So that's one of the main things that we focused on in that turnover. I actually went back and contacted one of the employees that just left us recently, Sheila, and we talked, and she explained that she had actually asked for help a couple different times and couldn't get it. Now, Sheila resigned. She did get a position somewhere else, but when I talked to her, she was really upset. She said, John, I took a position with another company, not because I don't like where I work now, but because I couldn't get the help that I would, and I couldn't get the training that I needed to excel. That's a problem for us to address. Looking at the interviews that we've conducted and the fact that everybody points to training as one of our major issues, what I am proposing is that we as a leadership team need to focus on increasing our ability to train our staff so that we can improve our effectiveness and we can actually increase our retention. The plan that I've put together is that we have to open up the purse strings a little bit. I'd like to hire one additional person for each shift. That person would serve as a flex, that they'd be able to float around and they'd be able to train new staff so that we can establish a one-on-one connection and build a relationship with the people that are starting with the company. I know what you're thinking, that might cost a lot, but considering the fact that the turnover that we had last year is about $65,000 just in administrative costs, hiring these additional staff will actually allow us to increase production, increase morale, and I project that we'll be able to increase production by 20,000 pounds with the addition of better trained, more efficient staff on our shifts. Ultimately, we as a team need to reduce turnover in the production department. So 2017, it was 33%. Our goal for 2018 is to get the turnover from 33% down to 10%. We want to be aggressive because it's really important for our company to be able to do this. I know that you guys will be able to work with me and we'll be able to get this turned around. And if we can hire those additional staff and get them to buy into our core values, then ultimately everybody's job will be a little bit easier. Thank you very much for joining with me today, and I'll be around for a little bit if anybody has questions. Thank you.